Okay. Welcome, everybody. This is the Lincoln School of Design end of year show. I'm going to make a very quick introduction to our head of school, Professor Anne Chick, who is going to give an overview of the kind of things, the kind of year that we've been through or you've been through as students within our school. Anne.
Hello. Welcome to the Lincoln School of Art and Design new satellite website, which is here to show. Welcome to the Lincoln School of Art and Design. Well done to all of you. But this was not just down to your own efforts, but to the efforts of others that have given you that opportunity as well. So I'd also like to thank parents, guardians, other family members and friends who have helped you and supported you on this journey. So thank you very much to you too. There are also another really important group of people who I'd like to thank as well, who have enabled you to be here. So I'd like to give my wholehearted thanks to your academics. They've been the ones that have nurtured your creativity. They have taught you how to invent, experiment, grow, take design risks, break rules, make mistakes, and also have fun. So I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my colleagues and your academics. Your tutors have provided you with a strong foundation to draw on, and believe this statement from Mayo Angelo will really help you as you go forward into your new design careers. You can't use up creativity. The more you use it, the more you have. I think if you could take that in to your professional career with the foundation that your academics have given you, you can't go wrong. Please raise a glass, and I'm trying to put my glass in the screen. Please raise a glass to your achievements and the support of your friends and family and your dedicated academics. And I have to give a special thank you to Wayne Christian, who I think has been working all night on this website. And he's masterminded this with Stuart, who you've already met, to showcase all of your wonderful work tonight. And I'll close by reminding you, I think especially in these hard times, about creativity and design and the importance of it. Design aids you to create our culture. So design helps to create our culture, which shapes our values. And our values determine our future, which I think is so important going forward. So remember how important you are as designers to our futures and to our culture. Enjoy your evening again, and well done. You got there. Have a lovely evening. And now over to your academics, and enjoy your digital private view. And before I forget, have a look at our website. It's full of all of your colleagues' work from different undergraduate programs, as well as your peers. Enjoy this evening. Bye for now. Bye.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to introduce you to one of our program leaders now, a gentleman called Dave Pettit, who runs the Creative Advertising program. Dave, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Stuart. Thanks. So I'd like to firstly say hello to all our CA students out there and all the other design students that are watching. Normally we use these sort of times to sort of look back at the last 3 years of the students at Exton and look at some of the sort of achievements and poke fun at some of the things that happened over the 3 years, some private little inside jokes, and you know, there's too many of those to sort of talk about tonight, but we just wanted to sort of, like, for the people that are actually going to look through the website and look at the work of our students, just to sort of underlie or try and explain what we do. Our sort of main skill base is generating ideas, and our CA students, and you know, the ones that are out there, will have spent 3 years generating hundreds and thousands of ideas over the last 3 years, and this is just the start of it for you guys. You know, your careers will be, you know, you'll just be a tap for more and more ideas, and it's such an exciting time. As difficult it is out there at the moment, it's an exciting time, because out of hardship we know innovation rules. So, you know, as much as it must be scary, it must be very exciting for you guys as well. Obviously, I want to thank everybody, and I want to thank the students, because we all know that we've had the very tough last 3 months, but everybody has come together under these hard working or different working sort of systems, and we've all pulled together, and we've made a massive success out of this, and that must, you know, that would lead me to say that this is probably one of the most successful years as it stands, looking at the benchmarking on the grades and stuff is one of the highest we've ever had. So it's, you know, that's down to you guys and all your hard work, and you know, thank you for that, and thank you for making all our academics life easy, for just being a very thoroughly nice bunch of people to work with. So, you know, well done, students. I'm massively proud of you, and you know, good luck for the future. I also want to say thank you to all the teaching staff. So, you know, Mike, Giles, Andrew, Gail, Louis, everybody that's you know, been involved with you guys. I wanted to pass on my thanks, and hopefully your thanks to those as well, because it's been, you know, they've worked hard for everybody. And finally, I just wanted to announce the Student of the Year. The Student of the Year goes to somebody who's been consistently over the 3 years very courageous in the thinking, and very bold, and has continued that spirit all the way through the 3 years, and that has led her to be, you know, a very, very good, strong creative, and somebody that I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the future for her and Hannah, her partner. So I've sort of given it away a little bit. So it's our Student of the Year is Laura Hallam. So well done, Laura, and good luck for the future, everybody.
Thank you very much, Dave. Okay, I'm now going to add our next speaker, a lady called Emma Donovan, who runs the Design for Exhibition Event and Performance Programme. Emma.
Hello, thank you, Stuart. A very special welcome to everyone joining us to view and celebrate the work created by our very talented exhibition design students. Those of you that know us will know we're a small course with a small teaching team, but both Jason and I want to extend our congratulations to all of our students. We are both immensely proud of you. You have shown impressive resilience and maturity in the face of adversity in these last few weeks, and you've worked hard and with a dedication that is clear to see in the quality and variety of work that is on display. So well done. We also want to extend a huge thank you to those family members and friends and partners that have supported you over the last few weeks, and indeed months and years preceding that. Everybody has contributed to your journey. So to return to that variety, we are a proudly multidisciplinary course. Our students are jacks of all trades, yes, but to confound the proverb, they're also masters of many too. They tell stories in 3D space using traditional and new technologies in ways that constantly surprise and delight us. Tonight, you will see proposals for floating stainless steel spheres on Kent marshland that capture and communicate the aspirations of Boeing's space travel programme, to witty but skillful forensic criminology experiences that take participants on an escape room style journey that is both educational and entertaining. We also have epic structures that explore the psychology of colour, the emotive power of music and sound, and also specialist educational needs for teaching professionals. But last, by no means least, the art of making whiskey is another of our commercial exhibition proposals. And I can tell you now that teaching these guys is never boring, and I truly love my job. And that's not just for the whiskey experience. Finally, I'd like to say a huge congratulations to one of our students. The prize for Best Student of the Year goes to Ethan Cocott. Sadly, he can't be with us this evening, but his project, Antisocial Housing, which proposes a series of architectural installations across the breadth of the Thamesmead estate in South East London, encourages us to celebrate rather than denigrate the British Council estate. And it is a truly original and exceptional piece of work. I had the pleasure of teaching him in first year, where he set out his stall with a declared intent to become an exhibition designer, and he has gone from strength to strength ever since, as indeed have all of our students. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a glass in your hand, please raise it on behalf of the Design for Exhibition and Museum students that graduate in 2020. And I thank you for listening and invite you to celebrate with us on Teams from 7 o'clock onwards. But now I will hand you on to my next colleague, Victoria Bellandini. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Emma. Victoria, you're here.
Thank you. Thank you,
Hello.
Stuart. Hello, fashion students. Hello, design students. Thank you for joining us this evening, and congratulations on your fantastic success. I'm sure I speak for all my colleagues when I say that we're delighted to celebrate with you this evening, but personally speaking, feel a little bit sad, because obviously we spend all year, you work very hard and you do your collections, and there's always, you know, in the back of your mind, the kind of the grand finale, the adrenaline rush of the fashion show, which really sadly you've not had this year. I would kind of agree with my colleagues who've spoken before me and said that actually your amazing professionalism and your cool-headedness and the fact that you've just got on with it has shown so much dedication. I know when I spoke to other colleagues, I mean, obviously Anne Draycott and Hannah Rowe and Fiona Robertson, we've all said that we to a certain extent, we don't know how you've done it, how you've kept going, but you have, and you've done very well. We've seen some of the best work this year that we've ever seen. The collections have been really, really varied, and we enjoy focusing the course, and particularly the final year, on enabling students to actually really focus on what they're good at. So it may be that one student loves fashion illustration and they communicate that through their collection, or it's all about kind of political views and comments. It's very much about individuality. The course, as it progresses, is about you as an individual. And I really, really hope that you feel you've achieved that. And I've said to many, many students over the past 3 years, particularly in the third year, as long as you walk away from this thinking, actually, I couldn't have worked any harder. And we all certainly feel that you couldn't have worked any harder. And we hope that you feel the same. I would like to kind of say thank you as well to obviously friends, family, parents, everybody that's supported you and made you able to achieve what you've wanted to achieve, because we know that it's been very tough, and you've just got on with it, and you've moved online with your kind of tutorials and things, and you've continued being in communication with tutors, and the end results and the grades and the final outcomes have been fabulous and have shown the fact that you will all do well, hopefully, when you get out there. So finally, I just want to mention our Student of the Year for Fashion. This is a student who has been quietly doing amazingly well. All our students do amazingly well, but this particular student, she's engaged with industry, she's had competition success, she's improved significantly, and she's really embraced her skills and talents across the board in all her work. And I'd like to give BA Fashion Student of the Year this year to Abby Clark, whose work you can see on the screen here. Well done, Abby. Okay, so have a fabulous evening, everyone. Great to see you all. Take care and see you later. Bye.
Thank you, Victoria. Right, I'm going to just get up our next speaker. Hello, Barry. Welcome to the show.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. The
Thank
floor
you.
is all yours.
Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the graphic design part of the experience. Every year as academics, we see a huge range of work from a very, very wide range of projects with an incredible range of outcomes. The work is always surprising, always engaging, and the students that we teach work in such a range of media, both digital and print, and also focusing on set skills. Typography is a core part of what we do. Making, we have a book art space, we have support from the technical staff in printmaking. So students are encouraged to work very, very creatively, very physically, thinking through making. And one of the things I'd just like to commend all the students on is how they've managed to cope with working from home and not having access to the things they would normally have access to in terms of making their work and finishing their work. They've still managed to produce incredible stuff. They still managed to keep thinking, keep working. And it's been an absolute delight to work with them over the last few months. When you're in the studios, you see the work they produce, you look at crits. Sometimes you see work that you could have done. Sometimes you see work you wouldn't have thought of doing. And sometimes you see work you really wish you had done. And I think that's the best moment ever, when you see a piece of work that goes beyond your imagination, beyond your own abilities. And that's when you think, blimey, I wish I'd done that. I'm jealous of what they've done. That's what makes it all worth it, I think. That's what makes art happen. It's magic in a bottle. And tonight we have magic in a bottle. We have to thank all our students in the School of Design. They produced some amazing work. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Without them, you wouldn't be here watching us. I'd just like to say thank you to our academic team as well. We have a really good range of staff working with the students throughout the 3 years, and stuff that Jeremy put in place in first year comes to seed in the final year. And it's an amazing body of work with an amazing staff team. The technicians would be stuffed without them. They're so supportive with the students all the way through the 3 years of their course. The degree show was originally obviously planned as a physical space, but we ended up as a digital space. So thank you for the committee that worked with the show to rethink everything so quickly and so articulately. They've done an amazing job in making the show happen. And thank you to my third year. You've been an absolute joy to teach. You really have, and it's just such a shame that we're not here to celebrate with you properly. It's very difficult to choose a student of the year. There's been some amazing people this year working with us. I think we did have a long discussion about it, and we thought that one of our students, who has a particularly lively mind that never ceases to amaze, who we'd like to award our student of the year to, is Emily Vitti. Well done, Emily. Okay, thank you much, and have a lovely evening.
Thank you, Barry, and well done to Emily. Okay. Next up, we have Jamie Oliver, a tutor on the illustration programme. Over to you, Jamie. Thank you.
Hello, I've got the most famous name, I think, in the whole School of Design, haven't I? So, on the website, you're going to see the work of 42 illustration students in a diverse range of styles and approaches to illustration. That's reflective of the ethos of the course. There are examples of printmaking, surface design, editorial illustration, graphic novels, illustration for packaging, and work from a live brief that was set by a publisher based in Lincoln, Awkward Books. The book from this live brief has been illustrated by 2 of the final year students. So do make sure you look at that when you're sort of investigating the website, the online show. There's a link on the site to where you can pre-order that book, and it has all students in the year have their work at the back of the book. So hopefully it'll be a nice memory for those students, for all you third years, a nice memory of happy times on the course. The teaching team are really proud, like the other staff have said, we're really proud of the way our students navigated disruption to the end of their third year. The quality of the work is a testament to their professionalism and their commitment to achieving high standards against the backdrop of uncertainty and change. The course has a history of students going on to achieve great things, and this year group will be no exception to that tradition. The artworks on show are taken from various modules and projects. Do take time to look through all the lovely work. It's always interesting to see how students have approached the same project in many different ways. And if you see something that you like, let them know. It's always lovely to hear that your work has resonated with someone else. There are student contact details on the show website. I'd like to thank the academic team for all their hard work throughout the year. It has been a tough year, but as always, it's been thoroughly enjoyable teaching our students. They've been a great bunch, good fun to be around, and we're going to miss them. Going to miss you all. Finally, we'd like to acknowledge our student of the year. She's a student who is always in the studio, has been on a really profound journey in her learning through the course. And we'd like to acknowledge that Akunya Famina is our student of the year. So well done, Akunya. We're very pleased with you. Enjoy the show.
Thank you very much, Jamie. Now, we are going to move on to our interior design program. And I'm going to welcome aboard Tonya. Tonya, would you like to talk us through some of the elements of your show tonight, please? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, and welcome to the IAD. And thank you for joining us this evening and helping us to celebrate the launch of the IAD website and class of 2020. There is an excellent display of work demonstrating an extremely high standard of interior architecture and design, formulating a diverse and rich exhibition, where research and theory has been applied to the design principles. There's numerous projects, there's too many for me to mention them all, but I can assure you there's some very high standard of work. In our hands is a traditional craft centre in an existing bonding house. There's been utilised an existing railway storage house that's been displayed and turned into a bicycle centre and cafe. There's the seminary, which is a secure seed storage centre in the event of an ice age. There's the last resort, an evacuation centre for families who live near a nuclear power station. There's a space being designed known as Refabricate, a sustainable space to reinvent clothes and learning sewing skills, and recycling the fashion throwaway garments, enhancing the circular economy. There's been vertical reintegration, a space to reinstate prisoners back into the society. All these projects have got so much, all these students have worked extremely hard throughout the whole year, applying a high level of integrity and determination to succeed. You should all be extremely proud of yourselves. I can assure you, the whole IAD teaching team most certainly are. The standard of work this year has been extremely high, and this has been reflected in their grades, and the evidence can be seen on our website. However, I can only award one prize. for the best student. And therefore, this goes to Ellie Taylor. Not only is the quality and depth of Ellie's work excellent, her application to all that she participates in is with a professional flair and dedication. Well done, Ellie. Very well deserved. Once again, I would like to say huge congratulations to you all. Remember to believe in yourselves, as I've told you on numerous occasions, and aim high. Embrace everything that comes your way. Life is a journey, and a new one is just about to begin for you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tonya. And now I'm going to bring in our next program, our program leader for product design, Alexa.
Thanks, Stuart. Thanks to you all for being here to celebrate the opening of our online design show. I'm here to represent the product design section of that show, and to say congratulations to all of our students for getting to this point in the year. As some of the other academics have said, obviously it's been a crazy last 3 months, and it's really been challenging for you guys, particularly considering that you were about to start making your final prototypes in our workshops at university. Product design students are known for adaptability, and those skills have been really put to the test this year for you. You've met that challenge and gone above and beyond our expectations, and we're really proud of what you've achieved. There's been some phenomenal success coming out of your homes in the last 3 months. And just to give you an example, we've had students making furniture in their own garage at home, creating a yoga mat in the garden, and just adapting and finding new ways to finish off your projects to a fantastic standard. So really well done for that. Please come and have a look at the product show. We've got a very wide range of projects and approaches on display there. So the students come up with their own project briefs, often in the final year. So we've got a range of types of products, from furniture to apps or services, to AI jewelry and pollution filtering face masks. So it's a very broad range of types of product that we focus on. And the students have picked different themes to work with, such as how to keep in touch with loved ones, how to tackle themes around a circular economy, and how to promote well-being in later life. So there's a lot of variety to have a look at there. On product design, we have a special award that we give out every year, which is called the Carly Lovett Award. And this is in memory of one of our past students. Carly graduated from the course, but very sadly passed away soon after. And we have created this award in dedication to her, and her kindness, her positivity in the studio, and her ability to bring the whole group together. So this award it goes to a student who has demonstrated similar character traits this year, someone who is always there to support her fellow students, is always positive and always generous with her time and with her knowledge and ideas. And that person is Imogen Payne. Imi, thank you so much for being who you are this year. You've helped a lot of people out in the studio, and you've been a really, really positive influence and a joy to work with. Our student of the year goes to someone who is quite quiet, but confident underneath, and who is always willing to push himself and to take challenges and look for how he can go the extra mile in his work. And he's created 2 extremely strong projects this year, both of which are on display in the degree show. So go and check it out. Student of the year for us is Owen Phillips. Well done, Owen. So we're going to celebrate with a drink over on Teams in 15 minutes. So please come and log in. We'll celebrate a lot of the other successes that we've had this year, and I'll say lots of thank yous to the team and everyone else. So yeah, come and raise a glass with us in 15 minutes.
Thank you very much, Alexa. Okay, next aboard, I'm going to bring Heather in, who runs our Broad Arts Foundation Year program. So Heather, if you want to give us a quick update as to what they can see, what people can see on the website, and maybe an introduction also as to the type of work that you do on the program. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, hello everyone, and it's really I want to say thank you for, I suppose, the School of Design and for you third years to allow our students who've just started their journey, because they're in year 0 on the foundation program, to join in on this website and this kind of show. And, you know, as everyone said, very testing times this year, but we value, again, experimentation, taking risks and exploring the unknown. That's what we try and do the whole year, really. We feed into 11 degree programs, and that's in the School of Design, and it's fine art, it's photography, it's architecture and animation. So we actually teach everybody the same program and the same projects, and we just mix everything up, and it's really exciting. We really enjoy working together this year. We've had a new team, and I want to say thank you to Giuseppe, Dagmara and Nick for being brilliant colleagues. And the students are just very, you know, they are all appreciative of just the energy that everybody brings, and it is a very dynamic year. So we are saying goodbye to our students, but we'll be at the university for another 3 years. So it's the last time we'll all be together as one. So that's what we're celebrating today. And I think, you know, the foundation program was sort of set up really to support students who perhaps aren't sure of which direction they wanted to go into, weren't quite ready for a degree, or are returning to university after a period of time being out in the real world and kind of deciding to come back. And we've had everybody from all sorts of different backgrounds, even students who haven't done art and design before but want to study a creative subject. So it's very, very diverse. And everybody works together, and it's been an absolute pleasure, and it always is, to see students mature and kind of grow in confidence and come out of their comfort zone and just do things they never thought they could. So we're really, really looking forward to seeing what they will achieve following on. And so in 3 years' time, when hopefully we'll be in real life rather than online, but you know, it's always really exciting to see where they go next. So the work that you can see, it's only a small selection of students' work, because as everything happened, we all jumped online at Easter, and the final major project, which is usually the project that we would show at this point in the year, some students have chosen to carry on, some students haven't. So it's a mix of work. You'll see some from Studio 2 from the module before Easter, some from the final major project, but you'll see the diversity that we do, or some of it anyway. So please enjoy, please look, and kind of congratulate the students with us. We've been really fortunate. This is only the second year of the course, but this year I asked if we could have some prizes for our students, because again, they've shown extraordinary sort of resilience. They've been amazing, and we just wanted to make sure that their contribution has been recognised. So it gives me great pleasure to kind of announce these. And so the first award is for the Arts Foundation Award for Academic Achievement, and that goes to Jess Cotton, who has worked tremendously all the way through the year and has just done incredible work and never feels that confident, but should. So we just wanted to say congratulations. We've really enjoyed working with you, and the work is amazing, and we just really look forward to seeing what you do next. The second award is for the Arts Foundation Award for contribution to the development of the programme. We have very active student reps, and because it's a new course, we're constantly asking them what can we improve, how they're doing and everything. And this student rep has just gone beyond at all stages, and kind of still today we have been on, next week we'll be on, and we're just kind of working with her really closely together, and that's Lula Callan. Thank you very much. And finally, the third award goes to for student engagement is Hannah Smith, and Hannah has just been a delight to have around the studio, as everybody else has, but she's just always there. She's been online ever since we've kind of like finished in the studio and pushed herself really hard, but she's been there with all the students and is just kind of this great person to have around. So Hannah, congratulations. That's it for us. But thank you, everybody. It's been wonderful, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you ever so much, Heather. Thank you. And I'm adding you back into the stream now, because as far as the exhibiting program areas go, that's it. We've got a little bit of an insight there from each of our program leaders, and a resounding big thank you to all of our students, all of their relatives, helpers, close people who are close to them, everyone who has managed to be able to not only consistently keep them going throughout the year, but at such an end to the year, and to produce such amazing work. All I can add to that is thank you to all of the staff as well, who've put in a massive effort, and in particular, as you mentioned earlier, Wayne Christian, who put the website together for us, and all of the students, the student team, all of those students that uploaded work, all of those students that got involved in programming and coding the thing and putting it together. A massive thank you, so that we could be able to at least have an effective end of year show. I'm going to end the broadcast now, because I think what each of our teams will be doing now, we'll be meeting with their students. So if you are one of our students watching, dive into those teams meetings where your program staff will be there for a chat and a catch up and a discussion and a goodbye and a well done and a further addition to this. Thank you ever so much. Okay, and bye everyone.
Well done. Well done,